Hey boys and girls, this is Miss Burns. I just wanted to share something with you that I get questions about pretty frequently, and that is what to do if I miss class. And so I wanted to show you guys what you would do if you miss class on a particular day and how you can watch the recording. First things first, if you miss class, best thing to do is shoot a K-mail to your teacher letting them know why you will be missing. And then the second thing that you need to do is after the class is done, you will need to go back and actually watch the recording and complete the exit ticket. So I'm going to show you how to do that. When you log into your online school, and this is a parent one, it's just a demo, but there will be a little option up here that says Class Connect, right? And that's how you get to your Class Connects on a regular basis. If you click on that, however, you can go back to previous classes by clicking on these little things up here, these little arrows that go back and forth. You go back to the day that you missed. So say that you missed on class on Thursday, October 1st. Oh, there's no classes for this particular student. So say you missed class on Friday, October 2nd. There would be different listings of classes that you had that day. You would click on the one you missed. So say that I missed my attendance report for testing, grade 6th, okay? And there would be a recording right there. And when you see that, you'll click on the recording, and it will automatically run like you were going to go into a Blackboard Collaborate class like usual, okay? So you click OK, and you would be able to listen to the recording on what happened in class that day. So most of you also know that when you actually watch that class, so I'm going to go back here. When you actually watch that class, at the end, Miss Throneberry and myself will have some kind of exit ticket that you need to do before you exit class, right? So something that you need to do either in Study Island or that you need to send to us, a survey, whatever that might be. You need to complete that for grade purposes. Remember that 10% of your grade comes from things that we do in Class Connect times. So those exit tickets count for grades. Here's the thing for me. I keep up with attendance regardless of if you do your exit ticket or not. That's a totally different thing. If you do your exit ticket, that goes towards your grade. Remember, 10% of your grade comes from Class Connect assignments. If you don't do it, then you lose credit for your grade purposes on that exit ticket. However, I keep a record of how many times you attend live sessions. So simply watching the recording and doing the exit ticket does not necessarily get you attendance credit, okay? Because what I'm doing is I'm keeping a record of how many times you attend our live sessions. And I know I've explained this to several of you. One of the standards for English in particular is that you are able to discuss ideas in class. So watching a recording consistently does not take the place of being in class, collaborating with one another, discussing with one another. You cannot collaborate with one another and discuss with one another through a recording, even if you do the exit ticket. That being said, if you watch a recording and do your exit ticket, your grade is okay. Okay? However, like I said before, you don't necessarily get attendance credit. I'm keeping up with if you are in class, if you are in a live session class with me, and if I begin to notice that we're making a habit of only watching the recordings, or if I begin to notice that you guys aren't, or one student in particular isn't attending class frequently, then we would need to have a conversation about non-compliance in that instance, because it is a requirement that you do attend your classes. So that's why I'm keeping track of, of how many times you're in live sessions. Exit tickets are a separate thing. They are grade purposes. Attendance for me is all about how many times you're in a live session. So I wanted to show you how to access that information if you miss a class, and also the purpose of coming to Class Connects and exit tickets and all of that sort of stuff. So I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any more questions, let me know.